What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. The book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. A link will be in the description box below as usual. This video is entitled Different Age, Different Turnoffs. As I grow older, wiser, I realize, with my turn-ons and turn-offs are different. And maybe it comes from, just wisdom or age and experience, But let's just get into it. Like, when I was younger, you didn't have to be smart. You didn't have to be intelligent. You just had to look good. And the older I got, the more I lean towards the fact I would like you to be attractive. But if you're attractive and you're not smart, I'm turned off by you. Because, you're supposed to get wiser and smarter as you get older. And if you're still stuck in, ain't I pretty? At a certain age, it's like, if that's all you got, you really ain't holding nothing, and it becomes a turnoff, As I get older, conversation became a turn on, bad conversation became a turn off. And what I mean by that is this. If you can't talk about anything of substance, I can't take you seriously as an adult. So I'm turned off by you as an adult, And there's a certain age of, if you hit a certain age, if I'm talking to somebody and they tell me they're a certain age, I'm not even gonna lie. Different age, different turnoffs. You may be 25 or under, 28 or under. I'm just not gonna talk to you. The probability is very high that I'm not gonna talk to you, because your youth is a good thing, but in some ways it's a turnoff because you don't have enough experience to really stimulate me, right? Energy, as I got older, it became more important. Positive energy, when I was younger, girls thought being negative and abrasive was guys like that kind of mean attitude. But being negative and mean spirited, the older I got, became less and less of a turn on. It wasn't a turn on then, but it was more acceptable because you figure people gonna grow out of that phase. But if you're negative or mean spirited, immediately I'm just turned off by you, because at a certain age you should understand life is too short to walk around here bitter and upset all the time, right? Being purposely naive or irresponsible, turn off. Very, very, very big turn off. Because when I was younger, I remember giving people a pass for not being where they wanted to be in life. But the older I got, the turn off was figuring out that people don't want to actually achieve the things that they set out to achieve. They want to meet somebody who can do it for them, and that became a big turn off. Cleanliness. You know, because I say it in this way. I pay attention to detail, and when you pay attention to certain details, there's certain things you look at and you're like, no thanks. You know, when people used to talk about people taking pictures and there was a mess in the background, that says a lot, right? When people purposely don't take care of themselves, it's a turn off. And as I got older, nuance, you know, because as you get older, everything kind of starts to click, and you get the details of how you take care of yourself. Like, if I see your skin, I could tell by your skin if you're taking care of yourself or not, and it's an issue, right? I can tell by your nails if you're taking care of yourself or not. I can tell by how you present yourself if you love yourself or not, you know. And like I said, different age, different turnoffs, right? You know, I can tell if you have issues and you want somebody to fight with you through your issues, and maybe it's not worth it, you know. Because some people don't want to fix their own issues. So I think that's a problem. I think it's a major, major problem. Also, work ethic has become, you know, different age, different turn off. If I see you don't, if you lack a work ethic, turned off by you. You know, because a lot of people, when they become adults, from 25 to 30, I think I started to see it more. You know, when you hit an age where you quote unquote consider yourself grown, but you're still doing the childish things that you thought worked for you getting over and getting by in life. You know, the older I got, the more and more I was turned off by that. You know, if you go from adult 1 minute, then the child in the next, because you feel like if I play childish and stupid, somebody will do it for me. It's a turn off. You know, the older you get, you're gonna meet more parents. Parents, you know, parents who don't love their kids, definitely turn off. And you don't have to meet somebody's kids to know if they love their kids or not, you know, if they care or not. Just the things that they do in their lives, you know, turn off. Different age, different turn offs. If we sit down and we try to have a conversation and you trying to gauge how much money I make, what's your job, where you from, blah, 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 blah. I'm turned off by you, because you're not trying to get to know me as a person. You're trying to get to know my bank account for your to validate what you think, what you think about me. And that's a turn off, because it didn't mean I was trying to talk to you in the first place. That's another turn off. Arrogance. Like, you need a little humility in life. And if you're not humble, if you don't have any humility in life, you don't have good manners, you don't know how to treat people well, you don't have good etiquette, you don't have a sense of humor. All of those things, different age, different turn-offs. Those are turn-offs for me. Because I can accept at my age if you're not in tip-top shape physically. Because let's be honest, you know, I'm closer to 40 than anything. So shit, am I expecting to see girls built like they 22? No. You know, but I do expect for you to be cognizant about, you know, how you carry yourself or how you take care of yourself. Another turn off, you know, things that changed was priorities. Like sometimes people want to keep up with the Joneses. To me, that's a turnoff because you never know who the Joneses really are. They always fluctuating. So now who you need to keep up with always fluctuates, and that's just a turnoff because you're chasing something that's not real. And ultimately, I would say one of the biggest ones, and I'm gonna end it to make sure this video not super long, is when you're grown, one of the biggest turnoffs for me is that you're grown and you don't know who you are. Like you can't stand on who you actually are because you don't know. You spent so much time imitating and emulating so many different things, you got lost in the mix. And because you don't know who you are, personally I get turned off by people because I'm like, there's a difference to if you're gonna evolve and grow and change from one thing to another. That's one thing. But if you don't even know who you are, really, you don't know you don't even have space to change and evolve to anything because you don't have a base point. And there are a lot of people who don't have an identity and they're still searching and they're too old to not know who they are. And that means they didn't put in the work in life. So different age, different turnoffs. We out. Peace.